Alright, we're going.
Word, bro.
Alright.
What up, y'all boys?
Week two. We are back again.
Yes, sir. Got more college football.
Course, man. Course for the next 10 weeks.
It was
13 weeks.
It was an exciting week.
No, it was good. It was
think
good.
so.
I think wasn't too. I mean, the Texas Alabama game was good, but other than that, it wasn't anything like. It wasn't like a stacked schedule for yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, kicking it off, Georgia, number 1.
Yeah, well, we'll run through the top 25, just give our thoughts about each team instead of going through every matchup because there are some games that you just don't really care about. So, Georgia, pretty easy time with Ball State. Slow start, but Carson Beck is looking like he's probably going to pick off where Stetson left off.
And when's Florida State play?
Florida State, they already played.
Wait, so did they play last week too?
Yeah, they played last week against LSU on the Sunday. And this week they played, I don't even know. It was like a blowout game.
Oh, shit. Who did they play, bro? I'm tweaking.
Nobody notable, I know.
Florida State.
But they didn't have any trouble with them anyways.
Oh, they played Southern Miss.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 66-13.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's expected at this point. Like, Florida State is about the hype now.
Yeah,
What are they ranked, number 3?
Yeah. I was just glazed over Michigan beating UNLV 35-7.
Honestly, if they stop the count right here, Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, Texas, I'd be happy with that playoff.
I think that's what it's gonna.
You think it could end up being like that? Let's move on. I want to ask you about the next team, Texas. So how are you feeling about them? I think that they are worth the hype. I think that they're that good.
Hey, they did their thing, man. I can't even hate on them boys no more. I really was hating on them, but I mean, Quinn Ewers did his thing last night.
They looked like Alabama. Like,
You
they
think
looked like
they-
what Alabama was supposed to look like in a game. Just dominant, just like consistent pressure the entire game.
I think it was more so just QB play from Bama.
Ewers completely outclassed Milroe.
Milroe, yeah. Like in those big games, you expect both sides QBs like not to mess up at all. Like,
Yeah, Milroe had a few mistakes. There's a couple picks.
yeah, 2 picks in a college game, man. You're not going to the NFL after that.
Nah, man, it's his decision making, his vision of the field, and like the mid range game. He's just not. His deep ball is good. His running game is obviously really good. Just some of his decisions that he made just weren't it.
Threw for 349, 3 TDs.
Against corners like Kool-Aid McKinstry,
Kool-Aid McKinstry. Yeah, he's
a solid.
number 1
picks,
round
right?
draft pick. He ain't throw
No
a pick
picks last
at
night.
all.
Just solid overall. I've been saying, man, like Bijan left, and that's a blow to their offense in one way, but in the other way, it gives Ewers more opportunity with the ball.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that, man. USC 56-10 on the Trojans at 5 now.
Yeah, I mean that's, like I said, man, I'm excited for that Colorado game. I think it's going to be a shootout. I mean, both defenses aren't the best, but it's going to be a test for Colorado.
Caleb Williams, 19 for 21, 281 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions. 2 incompletions is crazy. 2 incompletions.
Turn your mic up just like a little bit. It's like a little notch. Sorry, go ahead. 2 incompletions?
2 incompletions.
The entire
is crazy.
game?
On the season, 878 yards, 12 TDs, 0 interceptions through 3 games. The video game, but that dude he's that good.
Yeah, he's I mean, it's hard to bet against him in the Heisman.
Yeah, it is.
I couldn't bring myself to do something like that.
Man, I don't know, bro. Shador. We're gonna get.
Yeah,
Shador
we'll get
later
into that more.
But then
But
you got
yeah.
Ohio State at
Ohio
6.
State, yeah, this still didn't do anything like too like dominating. You know, they only put up 35 points up on the
I
board.
mean, they only played really the first half. They scored 28 in the first half, 7 in the second half. They
That's
didn't
true.
score in the fourth, and so they put their backups in. But like a guy like Marvin Harrison
Still.
Jr. going for 7 receptions, 160 for 2 TDs. You know, he could put like 400 receiving
Bro,
yards up
if
in that game.
that's one reason why he might not win the Heisman. It's just because of games like this. Like if they put him in the whole game,
Yeah.
he's easily doing numbers like that.
Yeah, he's having a season worth of stats in one game.
Right.
But then you got Penn State at 7.
Penn State 7. You know what? That's going to be interesting because those teams, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, they don't all play each other until like end of October, beginning of November. So
Yeah.
once they all play each other, I mean that's when you'll start getting some losses in there. But until then, I don't see anybody testing them.
63-7 on Delaware. See, like games like this, it's like, who are teams like Delaware meant to be playing? 63-7.
Delaware State.
Delaware. I don't know if it's state this year. There's probably another school called Delaware State. How big is Delaware? They rushed for 6 touchdowns and
Forget it's a state.
315 yards.
Bro, people really live in Delaware. Are you serious? Like people actually?
Bro, yeah, bro. Delaware is quite popular.
But like, what is in Delaware? Like, okay, so most forgotten state of the past year, obviously, it's Delaware now. It has to be Delaware. Before it used to be like something like Nebraska. Like, you ever forget about a state?
I forget about Nevada.
Nevada, but they got Las Vegas, so.
Yeah, see, I think about Las Vegas. I don't think
That's
about
its own
like,
entity.
like what is Nevada?
Yeah.
Like,
The
there's-
space for the desert where Las Vegas is.
yeah, like there, but like Nevada's huge. Like there's somewhere like 5 hours away in Nevada that they have shit. They don't have shit to do with Las Vegas, and they live in Nevada, bro.
Yeah, there's not a lot going out there. Yeah, not Delaware. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, okay, move on.
That was I feel you though, bro. But
yeah,
that's
number 8.
it's crazy. 8's Washington. Who's Washington? Bro? Let's see.
Can you name one city in Delaware? Because I can't. I know for a fact I can't. I feel like there's a town called like Mobley or something.
Dude, I could type in cities in Delaware right now, and I still won't know. Like,
I bet you I'd never heard of them. I don't even know what the capital is.
Wilmington, Dover, Newark.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Delaware cities by population.
What's number 1?
Wilmington, 71,569.
That's nobody. That's actually nobody. Is that Bluffton's population? No, I'm tripping. All right, yeah. Yeah, it's like 12. Yeah. No, never mind. But
I wish.
all right. So, who's number 8?
Oh, it's Washington.
Okay.
Who'd they play? Tulsa, 43-10. Michael Penix Jr. is really good as well.
He's extremely good.
Damn, he threw an interception. That's not good.
I don't really. His throw doesn't look. It's not orthodox. He just kind of like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just flings it.
Damn, he does not look like he's 6'3" on TV.
Just looks like a tall, skinny dude to me. Not even skinny, but just like. He's not like super built, I guess.
8 tutties, 1 interception on the year, 409 yards last game. That's great. Notre Dame, number 9, they beat NC State 45-24. I thought NC State was going to hang in there a little bit longer than they did.
Yeah, I did too. That game was weird because it was delayed after the first few minutes.
Yeah,
'cause
what
of
was the
rain.
delay? It was the rain?
Yeah, something like
Okay.
that. And then they resumed, and I just wasn't as interested in the game. I was like, Notre Dame's probably
Yeah.
going to win anyways.
Yeah, Sam Hartman, 4 tutties, 0 interceptions.
You think he used any of his creative play calling from week 1?
Well, you
Hey,
gotta
man.
keep with that one, bro.
What? Listen, if you haven't seen the video of Sam Hartman, I'll put it up right here. But I wonder what that play was, though. What do you think it could be?
Oh, man.
You don't want to act it out.
What could that play be, bro?
A draw, maybe? HB halfback draw?
I don't know. Yeah, tight end play.
Maybe a curl. You know what I'm saying? I think a curl would work out
A
pretty
shake?
nice.
That would be a
Shake,
shake, like,
yeah.
I don't know, like. See,
That's true.
When he was trying to shake, like double shake or something.
Double shake, yeah. 2 shakes in one play.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a special play.
It sounds like that could be it. Bama number 10, man.
I don't know though if I see somebody doing that hand signal on the other sidelines, I'm gonna be like, all right, this is a double shake right there.
I don't know, bro. I have no idea.
All right, so yeah, Bama just took the loss. I don't know. They're like a sixth, probably finish off the season ranked
Damn,
sixth.
Texas scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, bro.
Yeah, man, that game didn't start till the fourth quarter.
Literally.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. The first 3 quarters is just dead. And the fourth quarter, you kind of knew it was gonna happen in a game like that, though. That's just how it always goes.
Yeah, you think they're worthy of that 10 spot after that loss, or you think they should be higher?
No, I think 10's good for them. They'll work their way up regardless.
You think so?
They're gonna win out for the rest of the
You
season.
think?
Yeah.
Probably. They're gonna make like one adjustment, and then nothing bad's gonna happen again.
Exactly.
Tennessee, man. Tennessee.
Yeah. Let's just like run over the uninteresting ones, because
30
like
to 13.
like that's not they didn't beat them as bad as they should have, but at the same time,
They're at 11.
who really cares, man? They won.
Baylor.
Utah.
12.
Well, Utah
Oh,
is like
Utah, yeah.
that Baylor. Yeah.
Nah, that game was. I don't know. Utah just needs Cam Rising. Once they get Cam Rising, then, as long as they're like in that 10 to 15 range for me, like I'm really cool. I don't really care. But there's so many teams like that in college football, though. It's like 10 to not 25. Like I say, like the lower teams that are like small, like when Coastal Carolina's like at 18.
20 to 20 or 25 to 22, that's a section, and then like 21 to 17 is a section, and then like 11 to 16. That's how I see it.
11 to 16 to me is like the really good pretenders.
Yeah.
Like,
You know who used to be up there a lot is Virginia Tech.
yeah,
They were really good at that.
Yeah, they were like,
It's like
oh, we're not that
just a little
good.
faint, bro. That's all it is. Just
But I mean, that's low key. Like, boys were they asked us for that.
they got the recruits, so man, shit.
That's so funny though, bro, because you just know it's not gonna happen.
I mean, especially back in that day, whenever they would do that, it was kind of like only you remember like the championship used to be number 1 versus number 2.
Yeah.
And you just knew they were never going to even get the chance to go up to number 1 and 2,
right.
even if they won out.
Or like Boise State. Boise State used to be up there, bro.
Yeah. Boise State, yeah.
Like
Those were fun times, though. Seeing that blue field,
how, bro?
those are fun times. I miss when Boise State was good. Everybody kind of wants them to be good again.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever. Well, what state is that?
Idaho.
No way.
It is Idaho. Boise, Idaho.
You're telling me the number 1 college football team is from Idaho?
Mm-hmm. Swear to God.
That is insane.
Yeah. The only reason I know that is because I have family out there.
You been out there before?
No. They come to me. No, like,
But
I mean, it's like nothing's in Idaho, bro.
Let's
It's
take a
only
trip to
it's only
Idaho.
like one family member. Yeah, bro, I'd be down if anybody in Boise State has something to do out there. Show us and make a video out of it. But I just no desire really.
Yeah, shit. Who the fuck? Who's that even ranked on? I was like, so there goes Boise.
Oregon's next. Oregon, I mean, just they're not gonna stay up there for long. They're gonna slip up.
Yeah. We're talking
They'll
about pretenders.
lose.
Yeah. Oregon.
I really just want to talk about Colorado. I think.
Shit, let's talk about Colorado then.
The rest of the Oregon State looks strong.
Let's look at Colorado's schedule. Let's look at Colorado.
I think everybody wants to talk about Colorado.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Even if you talk about them good or bad, I think they're just the subject right now.
Yeah, no, you better not talk about them bad. The number 1 team in the nation, soon to be. All right, so Colorado this week is ranked 18. They're 2-0. They just beat Nebraska 36-14. Let's look at the rest of their schedule. So, they got Colorado State this
That's
week
a
coming
dub.
up. Hold on. Colorado State is 0-1 schedule. Let me see what they went in 2022. 2022, they lost 4 or 5. They lost 9 games last year. So, if we just want to get analytical about the dubs, just so people can't try to discredit them when they do win. It's like, yeah, so that's a dub. Then they got Oregon, USC.
Oregon and USC, they go 1-for-1 for me. I see them getting one dub, and I think it's going to be against USC. I think they lose to Oregon. What do you think?
Man,
you think it's the other way around?
Bro,
Or
nah,
you think
bro.
2 dubs?
Yeah, see.
See, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't
You
wanna,
you gotta bro. You gotta.
I can't separate that chain. I can't.
You have to,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
You gotta think about it, bro. Oregon and USC are very good teams.
Bro, I just believe in Dion that much. That's what it is, bro.
Building a cult following.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. People exist like that. Like Dion, somebody like that. Michael Jordan,
Charles
somebody
Manson.
Like that. Yeah, I mean he is like bro, not really LeBron.
Nah.
Like Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan,
Brady.
definitely.
I think Brady has a following like
Brady's
that.
up there.
Yeah, fucking Dion. Like whatever this person says, you're like, God damn it,
Yeah.
they're right. Like, you know. But I really like when he's like, we're gonna win. I'm like,
Yeah, you are.
and they haven't lost
I
yet.
don't see why
so
not.
I think they're gonna win.
I think they're gonna just keep winning.
And when they lose, guess what? I'll be surprised.
You saw he's been tweeting out win since
Win.
like the middle of the summer.
Bro, he's a winner, bro.
He's just programming his mind so that it cannot accept loss, so he just won't let it happen.
Win. And then they got Arizona State.
Dub.
Dub. Stanford.
Dub.
Dub. UCLA.
Dub.
Dub. Oregon State. Dub.
Mm.
Dub.
You heard me, bro. That's what I said. I don't know. Oregon State's good.
Why is Oregon State supposed to be so good?
Because they play good. What do you mean?
Oh, shit. They got DJ.
Yeah.
He's overhyped, bro.
He's underhyped, bro. I've been shitting on him.
Nah, DJ's ass. Don't.
Alright, bro. I have no reason to defend him now. I'm speaking from how I see it. I want to hate on him,
I don't think
bro.
DJ's that bad, but we're talking about on behalf of Colorado right now. So I'm just a Colorado fan.
I know you are.
So of course I'm gonna say yeah. He's
You
ass.
took
I mean,
offense when I said Oregon State might win. They're not a bad team, bro. It's like, come on, bro.
They can't beat Dion though.
Maybe not, but it's gonna be a
I say
decent
that.
game.
I say that like Dion's playing.
Yeah.
His personality.
He's
damn
playing through all of those players.
Word. His personality is literally like a 12th person on the field, bro. Like they have to fight him, bro. Like
Everybody
has to play against him.
He just distributes out his soul to everybody before the game. He's like, take it. Win.
Win.
So who's after Oregon State?
Arizona. That's a dub. Arizona's
That's a dub,
ass. Washington State.
That's a dub. I think that's a dub.
I think the only game that they could potentially lose this year is versus Utah. Utah and Oregon State.
Utah's got a great defense.
Yeah,
That's what's keeping them up there right now without Cam Rising. When he comes back, they could be a playoff team. I don't think they will be, but I think they'll definitely finish like up in the top 7. I don't know. Great defense. I didn't watch much of them until end of last year, beginning of this year, but
they're exciting to watch.
it's a solid team.
Yeah, they are.
All around. They've just been building it in secret for the past like 3 years. It's just like, what are they building in there?
Wait, is that Utah ranked 20? And it's like Utah's number 2 team in the country this year.
Whoa! How did they get there?
I don't know.
Whose soul did they sell?
Where are they? I don't know. We've been working real.
Nobody saw anything. We're here now, believe it. Yeah, Utah. I think Colorado probably loses that. I think Colorado becomes like a playoff team next year.
So what do you think they finish this year? Final record and ranking.
I think they finish, and this is optimistic, bro. I think they finish. How many games do they play?
12.
I think they're 10-2.
Yes, sir.
I think they're 10-2, and I think they finish around 9th.
All right, word. I was gonna say 10-2, finish around 8th.
Okay. I like 9th for them. I like 9th or 10th, maybe even 11th. I like them in that little range right there.
Bro, they're already 18.
I believe in them.
Yeah, right? Like, you think that they're gonna be good.
I can't not believe with what Dion says on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah, like
on a day-to-day basis.
Word,
actually.
bro. It's like, bro, people really think too hard into it, bro. Like, Dion is such a real person, bro. Like, he would not hype up his team if they were not good.
That's why he got rid of a lot of people when he showed up.
And he's a better talent evaluator than any other coach. So like when a kid wants to transfer in, he's like, I see this and I'm gonna make this for that kid. And he is like, there's no better like coach or molder or motivator or like Dion can make like a 25-year-old dude like tap into his best self if he talks to him every day.
Yeah.
And that's what he does for like his players and kids, bro. Like it is no surprise that like he's just different. He's more important to the team damn near than the players. I'll say that.
He's one of a kind.
Yeah.
He really is. Even if you put Nick Saban at Colorado, he wouldn't be doing what Dion's doing right now.
Oh man.
And I'm not saying if you put Dion, I don't know, if you put Dion at Alabama.
You put Dion at Alabama, they don't lose.
They're not losing.
They don't lose.
You're right.
They just
yeah,
got that
mind.
extra edge, bro.
Nick Saban just don't got the edge no more. He's just stubborn now. He's like, well, y'all lost. He's like, y'all lost. This ain't on me. Like,
I don't.
You've seen what I've done before. I've won it plenty of times. Y'all aren't doing something right. You're not listening to me or something. I don't know.
I think I look at that as like why people low key like are scared or like jealous of Dion. It's because there's never been a person like him, like to come and do it on that level. Like there's been ex-players, but there's never like college football. The number one thing for a college football coach has got to be their personality. And you put personality with credentials and like swag and all that shit. Like
the guys our age, those are the three things that we want. Like we want credibility, swag, and like confidence.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we're looking for. Like if you put all of those into a coach, that's somebody that you can look up to not only as a coach but also as a person. That's gonna inspire you. You're gonna want to be like them, do what they suggest, and nah, man, he's a perfect coach, honestly.
Yeah, like he's like a builder coach, bro. He's like,
and it's good to see though because like with most players, like you see Michael Jordan retire, and it's just kind of like we have to look back on what he did. You know, he's obviously making moves like the business moves right now, but it's nothing that's like what Dion's doing. We're seeing him on a weekly basis. Like seeing a project that he's doing.
Yeah,
we're like, oh, what's Dion got going on now? Like, is he going to become a Hall of Fame coach? You don't know.
That's insane.
There's always
bro.
that potential.
Yeah, bro. He just like, bro. He's a winner. He like plays life like on his accord. Type shit.
Yeah.
Like his foot being like hurt and shit. That shit literally like, it doesn't take away anything from him. It makes him tougher actually because he has to deal with that shit. And like coach a fucking college team, bro.
Bro, the story is, and I think I may have told you this, but he elected to have his toes amputated instead of missing practice. Like he didn't want to miss practices, so he would rather amputate his toes, get it done with, and get back out there.
That's crazy, bro.
That's just like that's extreme. Though it's like extreme winner's mentality.
Yeah, bro. I mean, nah, he's different, but I think that, I think he's got something special going on at Colorado, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of this season. I think.
Me too.
I don't see a reason why they don't, man. I think that people are really naive to the vibe.
People are underestimating it. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, they're naive to like what like that feeling that he brings to those like kids in that area.
100%.
Like you saw that video of him pulling up to the pregame show on the golf cart.
No, I didn't.
Oh, all right. Well, I gotta.
We'll pull it up. Yeah.
Bro,
no,
like,
just his whole like the way that he approaches everything. Everything is like he's aware of the decision he's making. Like even just like pulling up on a golf cart like that.
Hold on, I gotta show you
that kind of swagger.
So you really get the
Like his
feel.
saying like, "Where's my theme song?"
Yeah.
Drop his music.
Come on, man. Drop the man music.
That's a strategic move for him though, cause like that, the players see that. The players see that. They're like, "Oh shit! Oh."
Man, this is cutting him off. You gotta see him pull up. It's like some stone cold shit, bro.
Glass shatters.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders comes out, hobbling.
Damn, I'll just show you on the phone. Fuck it. Yes.
Everybody else around him got on shades too. His whole entourage. He lives for this, bro.
He's a superstar, man.
That's tough. That guy right next to him. With the cowboy hat.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna watch the whole thing,
No,
it's
yeah,
just him.
just send that to me so I can post it with the video. But it's just, he has the aura, man. He's a superstar. He's a legend.
Yeah, man.
People want to see him, so people want to see Colorado win Siren.
He's the type of dude. He walks in a room like on the TV shows when the screaming laugh track comes over. It's like,
Yeah.
hey guys, it's me. Like when he does that in real life, that's what happens every time.
Every
Like
time.
if he walks into a room unannounced, anytime,
Like,
everybody just
and like he just stops there. He's just like, he waits for the cheers. It's like when a
That's
celebrity
insane.
comes on Steve Urkel.
yeah, bro. Exactly that, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
And he has to wait. He's like, all right, they're cheering for me right now. Sorry, gotta wait to speak. Can't hear me. And then he
That's
says
an
his line.
insane level.
I'm
of
Deion
person.
Sanders. They're like, oh, another cheer track. Nah, he's Family Matters, not Steve Urkel. I had to correct myself, but
That boy culture.
come on now. Nah, he's even if he leaves Colorado in 3 years, give him 3 years at Colorado, that team's gonna be a top 15 team for the next 10 years until somebody comes in and fucks it up.
Yeah.
I think
of swag.
the impact that he leaves on that school, he's gonna get them to the point when he's there. I'm convinced that they're gonna be a playoff team in the next 2 years. I really think so, and
Bruh.
I think after he wins the national championship with them, if he does, then he goes somewhere else. Maybe like a Miami, or he doesn't want to do Florida State, so maybe you go to Florida.
Bro, I think
That would be crazy. I don't think he would actually do that, but if he went to Florida after Florida State rejected him and all that,
nah, he's not gonna do that.
imagine though.
Nah, man, that's crazy.
That would
bro.
be some crazy shit. But no, regardless, man,
Nah, I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna.
go to Bama after Saban.
Nah,
Saban
he'd go
retires
he'd
in
go
2
to,
years.
Texas or like something like that.
I can see Texas, man.
He's from there,
I can see Texas.
but I think he's gonna do 3 years at
Colorado
Yeah, I think he's
with
gonna
his sons.
Well, both his sons are gonna leave after this year.
Ooh. All right, well, we'll end that there, and we'll move on to the NFL preview. NFL started Thursday. We're recording this Sunday, so games are currently going on. Yeah, so I guess you want to go through the predictions first. Awards, new players to watch for, Super Bowl, that thing.
Yeah, man. NFL's back, man. We got week 1 right now. 1:00 games were lame as hell.
Lackluster. Actually, why we started recording now.
In my fantasy team, man, you know, I love Odell, but damn, man. 2 catches for 37.
Yeah.
And Lamar's my QB. I think he had like 6 points.
Yeah.
I mean, they won, but yeah, man. Let's talk about awards. So, start with MVP. Who you think gonna be MVP this season?
Jalen Hurts.
You think Jalen Hurts?
I'll go Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
I think this is his prime right now. This is his like top year.
I think MVP could be Justin Jefferson.
Ooh, I like that one actually. Defensive MVP? I'm gonna go Micah Parsons. I think he's also reaching his peak right now.
Yeah, he's
And
good.
if he gets better from last year, then I just don't see.
I think it's gonna be Sauce.
Sauce could do some.
Yeah. Sauce is like that. He made all pro his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking insane.
That is
bro.
insane.
I mean, he's like, yeah, he's one of the best, bro.
He's not prime, but he's like a prime kind of player. Like he's like a name.
Oh yeah.
Like a cornerback, like a standout name.
I think once he gets a little bit older and more comfortable, he'll become more like a public figure.
Yeah.
But nah, he's got prime soul swag. Like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
chain, just like
His name's Sauce.
Yeah.
It's like the coolest name ever.
Yeah. Sauce Gardner.
Rolls off the tongue.
Right.
New players to watch for? I mean,
What you got for offensive player of the year?
offensive player of the year?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was gonna go with Jalen Hurts.
For MVP and for both of them?
I mean, I guess if it's for the other award, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's tough. I might have to go Justin Jefferson. I mean, he's not gonna. The reason why I wouldn't have him MVP, he's not gonna win the Super Bowl. He's not gonna do anything in the playoffs. I don't know if that plays into the voting, but I feel like Jalen Hurts is. He could actually do something this year.
I don't know. I think it's been so long since a non-QB
Has won that award, yeah.
like AP.
Yeah. It could be flipped, by the way. It could be Justin Jefferson wins MVP and Jalen Hurts wins Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, it could be like that.
Could be either way. You really never know. I don't know. I think Justin Jefferson's going to break records. He already started doing it today, man. Just like...
Yeah.
He's clearly the best receiver in the NFL now.
Yeah.
There's nobody touching him.
He just gets so many yards all the time. But he had such a bad second half, but it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's good. What we got for...
New players to watch for? Only player I got is Bijan, to be honest. And I don't think that's that big of a deal. Like, everybody kind of rates him already.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be like you were saying earlier, like a year one Saquon, year one Zeke. Like, that type of player.
They need to give him the ball more. I know they mess with Tyler Algier or whatever, but nah.
Bijan needs to be their main focus, to be honest.
What players are rookies on defense? Oh, what's his name from Alabama just had a pick 6? Brian Branch, I think.
Brian Branch. Jalen Carter's up there.
Oh yeah,
the Eagles.
He's a beast.
The fact that they got that pick is ridiculous.
Yeah, he had a lot of what they be calling them, personal questions that they had, so he dropped in the draft. But I mean everything I ever heard them say about him was like some next level shit.
Yeah. Christian Gonzalez, cornerback for the Pats. I think he'll be all right.
Damn.
Maybe not like a rookie defensive player of the year, but I don't know. You never know. You never know. I think he'll be solid. I think Nolan Smith is going to be solid. Also for the Eagles, that's ridiculous. Yeah, Brian Branch is the guy you were thinking of for the Lions.
Yeah, nah, the Eagles roster, they just have so many highly coveted players.
Yeah.
They almost seem like a fake team right now.
You have them winning the Super Bowl?
The only reason I don't is just because I'm a Giants fan. And I'm not going to be like, yeah, the Eagles
That's
are
how
going
I
to win the
am.
Super Bowl.
That's how I am. I will not give them that.
Like, I mean,
I'll say that they'll do really good, but I'm not going to say what they'll do.
I mean, it's like every time they play the Giants and they beat us, I'm like, yeah, I knew they were going to beat us.
It's like, what are you supposed to do?
So it's like, I know that they're that good, but then I just always trust and believe, like, another team can beat them for us.
Yeah, I hope at least. That's why I become a Chiefs fan. I've became a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
The past, like, couple of years, like,
I'm a
especially
Chiefs
last
fan.
year, I was like, word. So who do you think, who's your prediction then? I would have put the Bengals up there, but they just really did not show up today. They got blown out by the Browns. They did this last year, too. They just started off slow.
The Bengals are weird. They just, like, figure it out. And Joe Burrow just plays football like a cheat code. He just does what works all the time.
Highest paid player now.
Yeah, he just had a bad. He probably is just recovering from his celebration, man. But, yeah, man. I mean, like, trying to see. Yeah, so, yeah, they beat y'all. Did they beat y'all both times last year?
Who? Eagles? No, we went 1-1.
Y'all won. Oh, that was the game with Minshew playing now.
Yeah, it was.
And they blew us out in the playoffs, the Giants, 38-7.
I was hoping y'all would win that so that we could play y'all. But then we lost anyway, so it didn't matter. Niners are really good. I think we would have had a better chance against the Eagles than we would against the Niners. We just could not do anything against them.
He's a Dallas fan.
Yeah, to make that clear. He's a Giants fan, so there's a little bit of NFC East drama going on.
Yeah, it's life, though, man. It's life. Can't let it get in the way of nothing.
I already did. Get out.
But, so
Super Bowl prediction?
yeah, how do we... I was like, so the next player to talk about, we just went over like 6 franchises.
Deion Sanders. My prediction for the Super Bowl, man, I think the Niners might get it done this year. I think if Christian McCaffrey stays healthy, I don't see what can stop them. I think that they'll edge past the Eagles and the NFC Championship. And then think that they beat the Chiefs. But I don't know. Chiefs are hard to judge right now with Chris Jones out on defense and Travis Kelce.
I mean, if they could just catch a couple balls the other night, they win. So I don't really...
That was horrible, man.
I don't really think much of them.
Yeah.
Like in a bad way, I don't think much of them. They're still
Yeah.
going to be in the AFC Championship this year.
So who's your prediction then?
Man, I got the Lions, but before that, since
Bro, as your number one prediction, if you were putting money down
Lions.
on this, you're betting on the Lions to win the Super Bowl.
Lions, I'm all in on the Lions. But I'm looking at every team right now in one sentence or less. You give yours just one sentence each. You give your reason why they can't win the Super Bowl in one sentence. All
For
right.
each team?
Yeah.
You got the teams right
Yeah.
now? All right.
You know enough about every
Yeah,
team,
I
but-
could say something about every team, but it's not going to be the best reason off the top of my head.
Nah,
but-
right, bro.
All right, go ahead. Run it.
You know
Run
all
it.
this shit, bro.
Run it.
Buffalo Bills.
Chemistry.
I would say don't win in big games.
Yeah, they don't perform in the playoffs, and just chemistry seems like it's going down.
Miami Dolphins.
Tua. I'm gonna go one word. I think.
Injuries.
I think injuries. Yeah, I think
All
Tua.
right.
I don't know. I don't think Tua's ready yet, and injuries too. I mean, Jalen Ramsey's out.
Yeah, Patriots.
Xavier Howard has that shit going on. Sorry. Yeah, one sentence. Patriots, not good enough.
Not good enough, same.
I'll say that for a few teams.
Jets.
First year, I just don't think that. I think that they'll be improved, but I think they'll still hit like 11-6.
I say they might. That's mine.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Lamar Jackson.
I just say they're not.
Yeah.
I say they're not good enough.
They're just not good enough either.
Bengals.
I wouldn't have had much of a reason until today, but offensive struggles. I don't know what was going on. I think consistency is the word for them.
Browns.
Not good enough.
Okay. Steelers.
Not good enough.
Yeah,
I
agree with what he's saying. So if I don't say nothing, it's because I agree.
Yeah, this is the year that the Steelers go under 500.
Yeah.
They're just not a good team anymore.
Texans.
Not good enough.
Colts.
Same.
Jaguars.
I like the Jaguars, man. For me, the Jaguars are my Lions. Like, how you see the Lions, that's how I see the Jaguars.
That's very fair.
I think they have a lot of potential.
They might. That's what I say. You say that. They might.
They might.
If they hit their stride, yeah.
But I think inexperience would be my reasoning, though, for them not to win it.
Titans.
Not good enough.
Yeah. Broncos.
Russell Wilson is not that guy anymore.
Chiefs.
Chris Jones.
I say they might. I say they still might.
Chemistry, yeah. I'm gonna think of any reason not for a team not to. Win the Super Bowl.
For them to not. Okay.
Yeah, so like any reason why they wouldn't. I'd say Chris Jones. I'd say chemistry. I feel like players are getting a little bit, and I'm not saying this about Chris Jones in general, but I'm saying I think players are getting a little bit too selfish. They don't care as much about the rings. Like, they'd rather get paid $200 million than get a ring.
Shit, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It ain't like. I mean, how do you feel about? Do you think that's wrong of them?
No, I don't think it's wrong. I don't have a certain opinion on it. I mean, I understand why he's doing it. He's already got a couple rings anyways.
Yeah, and he wants more money.
But, like, if you're talking from a team, if I'm the CEO of the Chiefs, like, obviously I'm only thinking about the team. I'm not thinking about, like, oh, damn, like, Chris needs to get all this money before he can play. Like, I expect him to play for my team.
Yeah.
I as the owner, I'm like, come on, man. Like, don't you want to win rings more? But then you think from the player's perspective, and it's like, no, I actually kind of want to get paid more. I've already got a couple rings. Like, y'all owe me this money.
Yeah. We're Raiders.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, they're not good enough. Chargers.
I don't know. I don't know what happened with the Chargers last year, man. They choked.
Yeah, they just collapsed.
28 points in that second half, right? Against the Jaguars, something like that.
Completely collapsed.
Yeah, I just don't think that they have the backbone to do it.
Cowboys.
Inconsistency. I just don't think. Like, I think that we still have the roster to compete with these top teams. We just don't. I don't believe in the team to perform in big games.
Yeah, neither do I.
Same as the Bills, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel kind of the exact same way.
Okay, Giants.
Not good enough this year.
Yeah, I feel that. Eagles.
Injuries. They don't have a lot of depth. I will say that. Behind their receivers, behind their running back, behind Jalen Hurts, they don't have
defensively they do, though.
I think it's more wide receivers that I'm speaking of. Like, if Devontae Smith gets hurt, then behind him there's not really anybody who's going to take that spot even a little bit. It's going to be a massive hole to try to cover up.
Commanders.
Not good enough.
Bears.
The Bears are interesting, man. I like the Bears.
What?
I like the Bears. I don't think that they're going to win the championship.
Do you think they'll make the playoffs?
But I want to say something about them while we're on them. I think this is going to be Justin Fields' breakout year. I think he showed glimpses last year. And I don't know. I just have a certain feeling about them. I think that them and the Lions make it into the playoffs. I think the Vikings and the Packers miss out.
I think the Lions win the Super Bowl 100%.
You cannot say
they went 7-2. They
bro.
went 7-2 over the last season,
bro.
and they only didn't make it because I think Seattle had to lose or Seattle had to win or something like that, and they just didn't make it. But they won out.
I get that. I just don't think that they're gonna win it, bro. I just don't.
Okay.
I don't think that they're strong enough. Have we gotten to the Lions yet?
I'm on the Lions right now.
Because I was still talking about The Bears. I mean, I think the Bears, like, for them, yeah, just probably not good enough. But I think that they might surprise some people this year. Lions, I think they're also going to surprise some people this year. I think that they could make it to the AFC Championship game.
They're in the NFC, though.
Huh?
They are.
NFC Championship game, yeah, my fault. But I don't think that they're good enough. You know what? No, I'm not even going to say that. They are good enough to make it to the Super Bowl. And they are good enough to potentially win it in an upset game. But I don't believe in Jared Goff. I don't believe in him. I mean, you could say he's done it before with the Rams, but that's
why I do believe in him, because he's always been counted out his whole career. He's always been like, everybody said that about him, and I just think it was like low key like fucked up that they were like, yeah, let's go get Matt Stafford after we just went to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff, and he was putting up like Pro Bowl, borderline Pro Bowl numbers, like top 12 QB. They're like, nah.
That probably did mess with him mentally. I'm not gonna not even like trying to say anything bad. That would do something to a person.
They're just like, nah, we need the dude from team over there. We want him.
But they did win it.
Yeah, that's what's fucked up even more.
Yeah,
they're like, yeah, come here. All right, now we can win. That you're gone.
Like I said, bro, Jared Goff has brought them to that spot before. He's never won it with them though. So for me, man, I just don't think that in a Super Bowl position, Jared Goff is going to be the reason why any team would win the Super Bowl, if that makes sense.
Okay, I feel that.
I like the Lions, though, man. I don't hate the Lions, but we'll see.
All right, Packers.
Not good enough.
Vikings.
Not good enough.
I just think they don't got the Vikings have the same problem that the Bills and Cowboys do.
Yeah, just don't perform in playoff games.
Yeah, they're gonna lose the game they need to win.
Yeah, simple enough.
That's literally it. Falcons.
Not good enough this year, but I do like what they're building. I like Bijan a lot.
Yeah, Bijan. Ooh.
They got to give him something the next 2 years.
Yeah.
He's got about 2 years of this explosiveness.
Yeah, I mean he looked like a machine on TV. I feel like he needs like 30 touches a game. Man.
I don't know much about their O-line, but if they strengthen their O-line as much as they can and get somebody who could throw the rock a little bit, draft somebody maybe in this next year's draft.
Draft
Shedeur Sanders at
Atlanta. And his dad was drafted there?
Yeah, nah.
Crazy.
Nah, that would be scenes. And then to have Bijan behind him. I like the Falcons, bro. I kind of want them to do good. I don't think this is the year, though.
But you know what? I think it's time for the Falcons to get back swaggy.
I do
too. Shedeur would be like new Vic on scene. Like, he would just be like Vic Mania, like times 100.
Yeah.
And then you know who would come and coach there?
Come on now.
You know.
You already know.
And you know.
Yeah, we know who it is. Everybody knows who we're talking about right now. Man, prime time.
Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, the GOAT. Next team?
Panthers.
Not good enough.
Yeah.
God, they look bad today.
Yeah.
Bryce Young did not look like he was going to hold an NFL spot for much longer.
Yeah, he did.
And I know that's harsh to say, but he didn't even look like any good. Like there was, I didn't get any positives.
He looked good in the pocket. Like he was moving good in the pocket. I think what was fucked up was he's just a rookie. He's giving me like rookie. Like
he's playing like a rookie. Though.
Yeah, this is giving me rookie vibes. Like
he's not playing like he owns the field when he's on it. Like he's playing like he's like, fuck, these guys are a lot better than college.
Yeah, Saints.
Not good enough.
Yeah.
Boring team.
Buccaneers.
Same. Just bad team.
I feel like after Tom Brady retired, they should have like ended like Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like it bothers me to still see them.
Retire the club.
Yeah. Does it not bother you to like still see them as a team without Tom Brady?
Yeah, it's like fuck.
Like wait, so
what you guys still doing here?
like,
you know you're not gonna do anything.
It just bothers me. Like the Patriots are different because like Bill Belichick.
He's still there.
Robert Kraft, like they are already like who they are, and they were good before. They used to go to Super Bowls. They would just lose.
Their logo is still relevant too.
Yeah, but
you see the Patriots, you're like, oh,
Patriots.
They're supposed to win this game.
You gotta clip that, bro. You see that?
So, where were we?
Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals, just not good enough. I mean, that's an easy one. Do you think they're the worst team in the NFL?
No.
Who do you think is?
If I had to go worst team in the NFL for this year, I probably gotta go either Colts or the Cowboys. Nah. Yeah, I'd probably go Colts, Cards.
Colts just feel like a bad team
Do
now.
they Colts? Who they play there? They played
Did
one of
they
those
play?
lame teams.
They played the Jags. They did.
So they started off the season the right way, 0-1?
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be happening a lot. What's what Anthony Richardson do?
Probably their only good player. Yeah, Jags won by 10. Anthony Richardson had, fuck off, 233 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 24 for 37. It's not bad.
That's not his
For
fault.
for his team being that bad, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
that's not
bad.
his fault. They just
Yeah.
suck. They scored 21 points, so I mean.
So who's after the Cards?
Other Rams.
They should be good, shouldn't they?
They just missed that stride of prime, I feel like.
Yeah. They won their ring.
Yeah.
That's just not good enough for me.
Seahawks.
Same. Not
Not
good
good
enough.
enough? Yeah, I don't think they are.
I don't think
either.
so. Seahawks don't excite me anymore.
Not at all. They're not like that.
Nah.
Yeah, man, but
That's it?
yeah, it was all 32.
Yeah, so did we give our Super Bowl prediction already?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, moving on from there, prediction for our personal teams. What do you think about the Giants? What's your ceiling this year?
Our ceiling, I think, is NFC Championship, and that's if Daniel Jones can come out and utilize the tools that we're bringing back from last year. I think that our faults will fall probably just on consistency, because I know we're going to have a couple of games this year where we look really nice, and then I know we're going to have a couple of games where we look really bad. So if we can grow past having 5 of those games that are really bad and have 3, we got to just be a team that controls our own destiny. We got to stop letting other things bother us. But I think just because I picked the Lions and then the NFC, I think that the Giants are a championship team game.
Cowboys, I'm going to say, I mean, the ceiling is we should make it to at least the NFC Championship. That's what we should do. If I think we're going to, not really. I'd say we second round exit. But, you know, I've grown to the point where, like, in my life I haven't seen anything more than that. So I'm not gonna expect them to do more until they actually prove to me that they can. Otherwise, I still don't think Mike McCarthy's the right guy. I don't think he's the guy who's gonna coach us to a Super Bowl. I don't think Dak is the quarterback who's gonna bring us to a Super Bowl. I think after this year, I mean, we'll have to make a couple serious changes, including Mike and Dak. So, yeah, that's what I would think right now. Second round exit, most likely.
Yeah, so I would agree with that. But yeah, so.
Yeah, top 5 teams going into the season. Okay. Number 5, I'm gonna go with the Lions. I think that they have a really ballsy team, really ballsy offense. They just play it like it's NCAA. Dan Campbell is just exciting. He just plays it like it's college football.
Yeah, he does. He just.
I like that, and it works out for them because they actually have the talent to do that now.
Yeah.
So.
And when you do that, usually it's more successful than it's not. People just don't do it because it's like when it doesn't work, it's like really bad. But like when it works, it's just like you forget that you did it. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think it's the right way to play. But my 5th overall team in the league, I gotta go with Jets. I just think they got a lot of talented pieces. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna turn the boys into some winners, and I think they're gonna be right up there.
I think I had the Jets right on the edge of making it there just because they have the Bills, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Eagles prior to Week 7 bye. So that's troublesome enough in their first half of the season. And I feel like if they just get into a slump, like they might stay there. So that's what worries me about them. Number 4, I have the Chiefs. This is without Chris Jones, Chiefs. If they had Chris Jones, I'd probably have them around 2, maybe 1 or 2. Without Chris Jones, it is a completely different team. We saw that on Thursday night. No Chris Jones, no Travis. Travis is obviously going to be back for next week, is the expectation at least. But for right now, they didn't look great. I think with Travis, they're better than the Lions, and they beat the Lions.
Yeah.
So that's why I have them above them. But without Chris Jones, it's they're not going to win the Super Bowl without him, unless they make an adjustment.
Okay. At 4, I gotta go with the Bills. I think they're still gonna be one of the best teams. I think Josh Allen is still like right in his prime. He's not old yet. He's still young and he's figuring it out. I think Diggs is gonna come back nice. I think James Cook is gonna figure it out a little bit more, produce from them a bit more, and I think they'll have another year where they're right there in the end of the game in the divisional round or in the AFC Championship. I can see them there. And I think that they'll be dominant throughout the regular season.
See, I'm tempted to put the Bills in for my next team just because we just saw this team play. Number 3, I had the Bengals. But I just couldn't foresee what happened today.
Yeah,
like, nobody
crazy.
expected that. They just got wiped out. Like, so it's making me second guess. It's making me think they shouldn't even be a top 5 team right now. But they did this last year, too. They started off slow, and then they caught heat, and they brought that into the offseason, or the postseason. So, I don't know. I'll leave them there for now, but I do have concerns about that team.
Yeah, that's just one game. I don't think it's too bad.
Nah. Yeah, Joe Burrow, like you said, still recovering from all that money he made.
Yeah, literally, yeah. And he's recovering off that ankle. He was out for like 5 weeks. Then you turn around and sign the contract. You'd be a fool to think that he didn't go celebrate.
Oh.
And you know, like, even though how many days ago? That was Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday for what? When he signed it?
Yeah.
It was like, end of the week, last week.
Yeah, so I know he probably had like 2 days where he was wild, and he was like, I got a whole day to just IV.
That Friday night probably went crazy.
IV, hydrate, sleep.
Yeah.
Take an Ambien, sleep 16 hours. Wake up like nothing happened. Shit, my team, I gotta go, man. I think the Jags gotta figure it out this year.
You gotta
wild card list.
Wild card list, yeah, that's the word for
list,
it.
Man. I think it's changing. You know, a couple years ago, like when the Jags were last good, and it was just like all the weirdest teams in the NFL were good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Vikings with Case Keenum were in the championship game, the Jags were in the championship game. Things
That's
like
weird.
that, yeah.
So you have the Jets, Bills, Jags. Okay. All right, number 2, I got the 49ers.
Okay.
If McCaffrey stays healthy. I think if McCaffrey stays healthy, they win the Super Bowl. But
Nice, yeah.
going into the season, I think they're number 2
Nice.
because of it. You know, I believe in the number 1 team just to be better. I think that they would beat them again right now. But, yeah, strong Niners team, strong defense. I hate playing them. Lose every time, so got to give them credit.
That's a good pick, man. Let's see. This is a tough one for me right here.
Yeah, you got the Chiefs, Niners, and
I don't want to put any of them in.
and Eagles still. So you gotta cut one of those out, and those are all 3 pretty good.
I gotta go. I was thinking I didn't want to put them here, but just because you did, I feel like
Niners,
I gotta go Niners as well too.
They're a strong team.
Yeah,
man.
they are.
You can't leave them out because they're undeniably gonna make it far.
Yeah, I gotta put them there unless they like choke crazy.
Yeah, it's got to be something wild. Yeah, number 1, I got the Eagles. As much as it pains me to say, like they're just that good. I think that they're gonna come into the season even better with the draft picks that they got. Whoever let them get draft picks that high should be arrested. That's ridiculous. I think they've only gotten a little bit stronger, so I can't see them doing anything less than they did last year, personally. Who do you have?
I got the Dolphins.
Number 1?
Yep.
All right. Word? What's your reasoning?
The Dolphins are the best team in the league. I just think that when Tua was healthy, I mean, he showed it last year before he got hurt. I mean, he can put up video game numbers. He's like 5'10", 6 foot. Tyreek Hill ain't slowing down. Jalen Waddle ain't slowing down. I mean, bro, he just threw for 466, bro. Like, that's insane. 466, 3 tutties, 1 INT. What were his stats last year? He threw 25 touchdowns last year and played in 13 games. QB rating of 105.6. That's just insane.
Yeah, before he got hurt, he was crazy.
Let me look at some of his games last year. He threw 470 versus Baltimore, 6 touchdowns. Had 3 weeks in a row, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Quarterback rating over 135 each of those weeks. I mean,
yeah, it's undeniable. Honestly, he's put up the numbers. He's shut up the haters. I mean, I doubted him for a while.
His last 9 games last year, he went 8-1.
Yeah. I don't know how he's so good either.
Yeah, right.
Honestly,
he's a different type of good. He's just as good because he always does the right thing.
he just makes it happen.
Yeah.
Like we saw it a couple times tonight. Like he'd be back in the pocket. He wouldn't see anything. He'd run up into the pocket, wait for the corners to run towards him, and then lob it over them.
And you think he's like bullshitting. Like you think he's like about to like fuck up, but
He
like
knows what he's doing every time. It seems like.
I just started believing him in like the middle of last year.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess that he is actually.
Worth the hype a little bit at least.
Yeah, he's like that, and I think that they can just score with the best of them. I'm excited to see what they do this year.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's do our argue with the wall takes. Finish us off. You go first this time. Uh-oh.
Jordans are no longer drip. I said it. They're just not. They're not what they used to be. You know? Diversify your lineup, you know? Throw some New Balance in there. Throw some ASIC. Throw some Diadora. Throw some On Cloud. Throw some Nike Blazers, you know? Like, and you say, oh, nah. Them shoes is expensive, too. If you care about a price tag, you can find $400 ASICs that are just as drippy as some 11s or 13s. I don't know. My big thing is I just hate having the same shoe as everybody else. So, like, going out and seeing that the outfit is just kind of bullshit and somebody was just trying to throw the shoe on and say, all right, the shoe gonna save the fit. Like, nah. Like, you know, let your outfit save the shoe. You know, sometimes you can do that, but that's, like, lazy fashion to me. And, like, wearing designer, like, doesn't mean, like, you're automatically, like, drip or drown either. Like, nobody cares your shoes $1,100, bro.
Because you know somebody's about to come into the comments with that.
Yeah. I get that. It's like, oh, well, I don't even wear Jordans no more, but, like, yeah, I feel that. Okay. I'm sorry. If that's how you feel, bro, yeah, you drip. Yeah, that's drip for real, but that's not. I just feel like you shouldn't rely on the shoe to make the fit. And I feel like Jordans have no parity in the fashion world anymore.
So you think they're just like generic right now?
They're generic and too saturated.
Fair point. That's why I wear Birkenstocks. My thing is I don't know, man. We were watching the Saints today versus the Titans, and I know the Titans are an NFC South team, but me personally, I would rather watch Tavon Austin college highlights for the 157th time instead of watch an NFC South game. I could not be brought to enjoy what I was seeing. It was horrible, bro. Like, and it's even like seeing the vision of like the Saints stadium, like the Bucs stadium, anything like the Panthers, the Falcons, like seeing that, I'm like, it's just no.
It's not where you want to be.
No, bro, no. Why is this all we have on TV here?
Right? Yeah, that's the thing I feel like, bro. Something else. Like,
I mean, it also we're in this area, the Southeast, so it's like that's all we see, and that's never what we want to see either.
Always been what we've always wanted to see. The only time I wanted to watch those games, even when the Falcons were good that one year, I was like, bro, I don't
Cam
care.
Newton, that's the only time I wanted to even watch the Panthers.
I didn't even want to watch Cam play, bro. I like watching his highlights, bro. I hated watching the whole game because they played like college ball, bro. He just staying the quarterback, just the boring to clap, then throw like the 10-yard cross, and then dude just take off for 50 yards. Like, and then they get inside the 10-yard line and run it 3 times. You're like, oh my god, like. It's just like when you know a team can't stop you. Now, the only time I liked was watching it was when the Jaguars were good. They were really good.
When they made it to the AFC Championship,
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah, that was.
They had Blake Bortles. Who did they have? It was Blake Bortles, right?
Yeah. He used to bomb that bitch deep. He threw like 35 touchdowns.
That man just, I don't know what the fuck he was on. Honestly.
Yeah, it was 1 year, man. Well, he had 1 or 2 years, but that was his real year.
Got tested probably throughout that year. What the fuck's this guy on?
For what? Oh,
performance.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just I've never been a fan of the NFC South. It's boring. It's just not.
Yeah, no, same.
Who wants to see that right now, man?
I've always felt the same way.
Even when Tom Brady was playing for the Bucks, I didn't want to watch the Bucks versus any other team in that division.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Tom Brady last year, I used to hate having to see him be bad. That shit hurt me so bad.
Just want him to be good forever.
I'm and it's he wasn't even bad. If you look at the numbers, he wasn't bad, but on Tom Brady standards, he was ass, and I was just no.
We've grown up watching him. He's always been in football as we've been alive.
Yeah.
He was drafted in 2002?
2000.
2000? We were negative 2 years old.
This is the first year he's not playing. I'm bro, can you just come back and play?
Yeah, no, he needs to unretire. I mean, he doesn't have his wife to worry about anymore, so he might be able to sneak something in there, come back to the Pats.
He just makes football better, man.
It's just you got to have a legend in the game at all times, and I feel
we got Aaron Rodgers, but he likes himself too much.
Yeah, he doesn't really he's not an image for the kids.
Yeah,
he's
he doesn't try to be
he's like a drug addict who got really good at throwing a football.
That's a good way to put it, bro.
He's Tom Brady. It's that's kids' role model.
Facts, yeah.
I love Aaron Rodgers. Honestly, I prefer Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady sometimes, just because he's more as a media personality, especially recently, just because sometimes he gets annoying, he becomes too woke type of thing, but sometimes he'll just you just tell, man, he just doesn't give a shit anymore. He just says whatever.
Yeah, he's rich, bro.
Yeah, he just says whatever.
His legacy's already cemented.
He has nobody to impress.
There's nobody's gonna check him either.
Which is kind of interesting, because Tom Brady, you could see he's still trying to work for those sponsorships, trying to get as much money as possible, trying to ride out his image. But Aaron Rodgers is
I feel Brady lives such a
Hollywood.
Yeah,
it's a Hollywood life.
He lives more celebrity life. He has to keep that up.
Aaron Rodgers does not want to be in the spotlight after he retires.
I think he does, but he just knows that he was such a good quarterback that he'll always be in the spotlight. So he just kind of banks on however much clout I ever do have is enough for me. It'll always be a lot. And then Tom Brady's I want more clout.
Yeah.
I want to be more famous.
He wants to be up there with Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
Tiger
he wants
Woods,
to be the most famous person.
which he is. He is.
But he's still proving it to himself.
Yeah, honestly, man, I think he's getting connected with Dion's son. We should do it.
That's so tough.
I think Tom wants a piece of that, man.
How you mean?
This is just off the top of the dome, but I feel Tom sees something in Shador, and he's trying to make him a legend, and to be a mentor to somebody like that. That can really help your name too.
Oh yeah. Oh, for Tom.
And I'm not saying this in a way to antagonize him, saying he's not doing a good thing, anyways. Because
I mean,
he's helping somebody out, but at the same time, bro, if that were you, after you retire playing football, probably want to become a coach or mentor somebody to become the best after you.
Yeah, definitely. Working with Prime's son is probably a legendary thing in itself too.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Prime is everything he does, people you said want a piece, want to be a part of that because it's just so great, and it always is. So it's oh.
Yeah. Well, next week on Prime Talk, we'll talk about we'll talk about Prime first of all.
We'll talk about how they're 3-0.
Yeah, we'll talk about how they're 3-0, about to be 4-0.
Yeah.
Or 3-1.
No.
Oregon, man, I don't know. Oregon, I feel they lose that game and they beat USC.
I think at worst they go 10-2. Best they go 12-0.
Come on, man. I
ain't hard to find. We coming.
This has been me and Deion Sanders. And, yeah, we'll see what happens with next week's games.